Hi everyone, and welcome to this new video. In this lesson we'll look at expressions of certainty and uncertainty. As usual, we'll start it by explaining its key concepts, certainty and uncertainty. So certainty can be defined as the state of being completely sure or having no doubt about something. On the contrary, uncertainty is when we are doubtful or not sure about something. So let's have a look at this dialogue. It's between Ibrahim, Ahmed and Hisham. Ibrahim: hi Ahmed. Ahmed: hi friend. Where were you last weekend? You didn't come to the park. Ibrahim: oh yeah, I'm awfully sorry. I really had lots of work to do. Ahmed: what about Fuad? Where was he? He didn't come too. Ibrahim: I don't know. Perhaps he traveled to the countryside with his family, but I'm not certain. Hisham: he called me on phone yesterday and told me that his grandfather was sick. I'm absolutely sure that he traveled to the countryside. So consider Ibrahim's speech. I don't know. Perhaps he traveled to the countryside with his family, but I'm not certain. Here, Ibrahim used the expressions perhaps and I'm not certain to express uncertainty, or to show that he was uncertain about the fact that Fuad traveled to the countryside with his family. As for Hisham, he used the expression I'm absolutely sure that to express that he is certain about the fact that Fuad traveled to the countryside. Well, let us now find out more about expressions of certainty and uncertainty. As you see, here we are required to underline words and expressions of certainty and uncertainty from the examples. So let's get started. I'm absolutely sure that women have become much stronger in our society. The expression in the sentence is I'm absolutely sure. It is an expression of certainty. I don't think you're right. The expression is I don't think, and it is an expression of uncertainty. He hasn't written to me recently. Perhaps he's lost my address. The expression is perhaps. It is an expression of uncertainty. I'm certain that most of my students will pass their exam. The expression is I'm certain that, and it is another expression of certainty. I'm not sure that oil prices will decrease. I'm not sure that. It's an expression of uncertainty. No one can deny that Bush made a mistake in his war on Iraq. The expression is no one can deny that. It expresses certainty. It's crystal clear that Rashid is a hard-working student. It's crystal clear that. It's an expression of certainty. I'm absolutely sure that he was sick. The expression is I'm absolutely sure that. It expresses certainty. It's possible that it will rain today. The expression is it's possible that. It's an expression of uncertainty. They will certainly interview me about my past experience. The expression is will certainly. It expresses certainty. Brazil will probably win the next FIFA World Cup. The expression is will probably. It expresses uncertainty. It's likely that most of my students will pass their exam. The expression is it's likely that. It expresses uncertainty. It's possible that most young people in our country need some help. The expression is it's possible that. It expresses uncertainty. I'm quite sure she's right. The expression is I'm quite sure that, or I'm quite sure. It's an expression of certainty. Morocco is undoubtedly a developed country. The expression is undoubtedly. It's an expression of certainty. Muna might be at home now. The expression is might, and it expresses uncertainty. I suppose they are going to offer me a job as I have the ideal profile. The expression is I suppose. It expresses uncertainty. I guess their wages are high and their technology is advanced. The expression is I guess. It expresses uncertainty. She may know his address. The expression is may, and it expresses uncertainty. She has been working since the morning. She must be tired now. The expression is must. It also expresses certainty. Maybe they will come tomorrow. The expression is maybe, and it expresses uncertainty. Well, for expressing certainty, we can use different expressions like I'm absolutely sure that, I'm quite sure that, I'm certain that, I'm absolutely certain that, it's certain that, it's clear that, it's crystal clear that, no one can deny that, undoubtedly, and surely or certainly. For expressing uncertainty, we can use the following phrases. I'm not sure that, it's possible that, I think, guess or suppose that, I don't think that, it's likely that, it's possible that, perhaps, maybe. Please make a distinction between maybe, may is attached with be, and maybe, may is separated from be. So when may is attached with be, it's an adverb, and when may is separated from be, may is a modal and be is a verb. We can also use the expression it's doubtful that. Another way of expressing certainty and uncertainty in English is by using modal verbs. So modals of certainty are the following. In the present or future, we use must or can't plus the base form of the verb. Well, let us see some examples to better understand how to use must and can't to express certainty. So consider the first example. Peter hasn't eaten since the morning. He must be hungry. So must here expresses that I'm sure he was hungry. Example 2. Jamal was born in 2000. He can't be 27 years old. The modal verb can't expresses that I'm sure Jamal is not 27 years old. In example number 3, you have just eaten 3 hamburgers. You can't still be hungry. The modal verb can't shows that I'm sure you are not hungry. To express certainty in the past using modal verbs, we can use must or couldn't plus have plus the past participle form of the verb. This is called the perfect infinitive. So when must or couldn't are followed by the perfect infinitive, they refer to the past. So look at these examples. Example 1. The students did well on the test. They must have studied hard. So the modal verb must in the sentence shows that I'm sure they studied hard. Example 2. You laughed a lot. She must have said something funny. So the modal must in the second sentence shows that I'm sure she said something funny. Well, before we move on to practice exercises to practice the lesson, let us quickly wrap up the lesson. So we've talked about how to express certainty and uncertainty in English. So there are 2 ways to express certainty and uncertainty in English. We can use some expressions or some modal verbs. Well, expressions of certainty are I'm sure that, I'm certain that, undoubtedly, certainly, surely, it's clear that, and it's certain that. Modals of certainty are must, can't, and couldn't. Expressions of uncertainty are I'm not sure that, I'm uncertain that, will probably, it's likely that, I don't think, maybe, and perhaps. Modals of uncertainty are can, could, may, and might. Now let us practice the lesson. Practice exercise 1. Select the correct expressions. So here you are required to select the correct expression. So we can either circle it or underline it. So I will underline each correct expression. So let us start. A. The color of the sky is red. B. Absolutely not. Surely it is usually blue. So the right answer here is absolutely not. Absolutely not. The color of the sky is usually blue. Dialogue 2. I swam with sharks yesterday. B. Surely, maybe you didn't swim with sharks. The right answer is surely. Surely you didn't. Surely you didn't swim with sharks. Dialogue 3. Do you think Morocco is a developed country? Developed country means a rich country. So Morocco is not a developed country. B. Certainly not, or undoubtedly. The right answer is certainly not. Morocco is not a developed country. It is a developing country. Dialogue 4. He was born on December the 12th, 2000. B. He might be, must be 20 years old. The right answer here is must be. So we are sure he is 20 years old. The last dialogue. A. He had been working for more than 11 hours. B. He must, can't, might be tired after such hard work. The right answer is must. So we are sure he is tired after such hard work. Practice exercise number 2. Express certainty and uncertainty using the appropriate expressions. I will have to wait until the boss is back from his holiday before making a decision. So here we are required to express uncertainty. There are many ways to express uncertainty. So I'll opt for the expression I'm not sure that. Sentence 2. We will consider the needs of the growing numbers of elderly consumers. Certainty. So we can say we will certainly consider the needs of the growing numbers of elderly consumers. You can change certainly if you want by undoubtedly. Sentence 3. It's that the project will stop if they don't get any more funding from the government. Uncertainty. It's possible, or it's likely that, or it's uncertain that the project will stop if they don't get any more funding from the government. Sentence 4. Most of my students will pass their exam. We are required to express certainty. So the answer, I'm certain that, or I'm sure that most of my students will pass their exam. Sentence 5. Most young people in our country need some help. Uncertainty. So it's likely that, or it's uncertain that most young people in our country need some help. The last one, that women have become much more stronger in our society. We are required to express certainty. So we can say it's clear that, or it's certain that, it's crystal clear that women have become much more stronger in our society. Practice exercise number 3. Respond to the following statements by expressing certainty or uncertainty. So here you are free. You can either express certainty or uncertainty to respond to these questions. Question 1. Do you think that there will be a third world war? So one possible answer is I'm not sure that there will be a third world war. Here I have expressed uncertainty. If you want, you can express certainty by using the expression I'm sure that. I'm sure that there will be a third world war. Question 2. Do you think that Morocco will be an oil exporting country? I don't think that Morocco will be an oil exporting country. Here I have expressed uncertainty. If you want to express certainty, you can say I'm absolutely sure that Morocco will be an oil exporting country. Question 3. Do you think that you will continue your studies in France? Actually, this is a yes or no question, so we should answer it either by yes or no. So we can either say yes, I will certainly do so. Here we express certainty. Or no, I don't think so. The second response shows that you are uncertain or not sure about doing so. Well, the lesson is over. Thank you so much for your kind attention, and see you in the coming video if God is willing.